And good evening now. We begin with the results from today's primary runoff races, and we're going to start with the Republican primary runoff for the state education superintendent race. Ellen Weaver wins the nomination, the Republican nomination, in somewhat of an upset. She finished second in the primary 2 weeks ago, but rallied to beat Kathy Manis. Radio and TV ads connected Manis with Democrats, including Nancy Pelosi, and Weaver still needs to get a master's degree, something she says she will have by the November election. That's when Weaver is going to face off against Democrat Lisa Ellis. Let me show you the numbers from tonight. All right, so this was the primary today, 64% to 35%. You'll notice 107,000 votes for Weaver there, with Kathy Manis with some 60,000. But if you go back 2 weeks, the numbers were basically reversed. Manis with 103,000, 78,000 for Weaver. So what happened? Well, again, what happened was the connection with Manis to Nancy Pelosi as far as those radio and TV ads that started airing about 1 or 2 days into this campaign. News 19's Rachel Ripp now. She is standing by at the Department of Education. She has more on Weaver's victory tonight. Rachel?
That's exactly right, JR. Ellen Weaver is officially the GOP nominee for the South Carolina Superintendent of Education race. So as far as that watch party that we were at tonight, that atmosphere was absolutely electric. When Ellen Weaver walked through those doors, she had supporters cheering and high-fiving and giving hugs, all of those types of things. And now, like you mentioned, we are here at the Rutledge building in downtown Columbia, where she could potentially be working if she does win that election, that general election in November. Now, Weaver is the CEO of a conservative think tank, Palmetto Promise Institute, and has the backing of some high-level Republicans, including Mick Zase, who was a former South Carolina Superintendent of Education, who happened to also be at her watch party tonight. Now, in her speech this evening to her supporters, Weaver said she's seen energy growing from parents who haven't felt heard, teachers who haven't been supported, and those who feel the status quo isn't working. She said she believes these people contributed to her win tonight. The state superintendent
I'm just so incredibly grateful by the vote of confidence.
Administrative officer.
For 100,000 voters in this state, I mean, I am just blown away by the people who turned out, by the margin of victory. I'm so humbled to have the support of champions like Senator Tim Scott.
To the people whose vote I did not earn tonight, I am going to spend the next 5 months talking with you, listening to you, and earning your trust.
Yes.
Because that is what we have to do if we are ever going to rebuild public education in this state.
Now, Ellen Weaver will go on to face Lisa Ellis in the general election come this November. Reporting live in downtown Columbia, Rachel Ripp, News 19, WLTX.
Rachel, thank you. We also want to mention in the race for education superintendent, there is a Green Party candidate running in November too. That candidate is Patricia Mickle. Now,